Hey there, all my Leos. It's Sapphire Stacy, and I was just calling to you with a little bit of astrology and a little bit of tarot tonight. So, first, we're going to go over some of these planets that are still retrograde. We've got Pluto retrograde, and we have Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn. We have the catalyst of change with Pluto. Connect with your shadow self, which means if you have any inner deep angst or pain, suffering that you're not dealing with, especially like loss or something of that nature, contact your inner soul and heal that wound. Also, if there's a mental release that is necessary, make sure you're taking care of that. Serious self-analysis is necessary for in order to allow the change. All right, so Pluto's going to be retrograde, giving us these feelings of, trying to dig into our past or issues or whatever might be dragging us down. It might be affecting you more than normal due to this retrograde. Especially if your ruling planet is Pluto. And Uranus is also in retrograde. As long as you're willing to do the work, there will be a better future ahead. Okay? And Uranus is currently retrograde in Taurus, so it's definitely going to affect the Taurians more than others. Neptune is also retrograde, and it's kind of it's associated with fantasy, illusion, escape, creativity, dream world. So that's definitely going to be affecting you. You might be having some crazy dreams or something of that nature. Chiron is also retrograde until December 15th, and this is the wounded healer. And so, if you're a healer and you're wounded, you're going to be struggling, especially difficult to try to help other people. All right, we also have Mars currently in retrograde. Mars is retrograde in Aries, so the fire signs are going to be feeling that especially strong. And basically, Mars is, it's going to be affecting your intimate matters, your sex life, finances, career. You might feel a little bit of aggression. You could even feel a lot of uncertainty. You might have someone throwing a hissy fit or a temper tantrum. If this happens to you and you're the one who is having to deal with the temper tantrum, just try to keep your cool. If you're the one who is feeling the need to throw a hissy fit, well, especially if you're at work, just take 3 deep breaths. I used to always sing that song, you gotta know when to hold 'em. And sometimes that will help you to overcome the anger or whatever is causing you to feel like you need to throw a fit. Maybe you just quit smoking and you're trying not to have a nicotine fit. Who knows what's going on? But there's some of how you might be reacting this month, and here's some tarot cards to help us see what's going on and how to deal with it. So, the first card is in what crosses you. It's the Hazel Wand, and it's from the Fairy Tarot. Okay, and that one is going to be in conjunction with the 3 of Lightning. I have my app on, so I didn't actually have to put makeup on. 3 of Lightning, and let's go over that real quick. Alright, so in the Hazel Wand, it says, the tree of life will and can materialize before you. When it does, climb the spindle of necessity, the shaman's ladder, either up or down. When you come to the doorway, don't be afraid to experience the mystic union of creation of the universe. If you hear the sound of bells, the fairies are calling. They're calling you to remember them, to communicate with them. The musical branch heralds the approval of the fairy co-walker who can become your guide. All right. And the one that is accompanied with that is also what's crossing you. The Three of Lightning. And the Three of Lightning is absence, sorrow, disappointment, strife, removal, dispersion, diversion, opposition, separation, or delay. Alright, and it says right here on the cards that I pulled to go with this card is persistence is key. Okay? Persistence is key. And so this is what's crossing you. And I know, Leo, you are not the only one struggling with this right now. There's a lot of people struggling with this right now. Immediate future, we have the Ten of Tyne, which is like the Ten of Wands. Let me show you. Alright, so the Ten of Wands is basically, let me take a quick look. I don't want to guess because these cards are not exactly anywhere close to what I'm used to. So let me see. The Ten of Tyne. Okay. The Stairway to Paradise. Now we're talking. Alright, so this is in your immediate future, Leo. Supreme power, triumph, unchallengeable, taking the full responsibility, moving away, a burden, a triumph of tyranny, misuse of power, selfish authority, demolishing its opposition, excessive pressure, punishment of ambition, resentment of mutiny. And then it says, welcome home. Like you might have been at war or something. Alright, so that's not exactly what I had in mind for the Stairway to Paradise. But, you know what they say, sometimes you have to go through a war to get to the, paradise, right? I guess nothing comes without a lot of work. And then, oddly, the card that I pulled to go with this is the Alpha and the Omega card, beginning and ending. So something's clearly got to end before you get that beautiful beginning. Alright, let's move on. That was a little bit deep. And we have, also in your future, we have the Four of Water reversed. And this is the Santa Fe deck. So you can just take a quick look at that. It's very interesting cards right here. The Four of Water is reversed, which is good because that's kind of a rough card. Right side up, but upside down, the Four of Water is hold on just one sec. Here we go. Alright, the Four of... I'm so not used to this. For some reason it goes smaller instead of bigger when you're going from page to page. Alright, so the Four of Water reversed is new possibilities, new relationships, new approaches to old problems, and new knowledge. And the card that I picked to go with this one, randomly of course, from the Oracle deck says, "Forgive and you shall receive forgiveness." Okay.